basically get his costume. And I've just picked that up.
Nice.
Alien blaster I'll pick up later once that spaceship crashes.
This isn't the kind of place I like to dawdle.
Yeah, I have to agree. There's basically not much else out up here.
This is where they filmed that god-awful TV show.
Come to think of it, Nick and I are one of the few people who actually lived before the war. Although Nick technically is a synth based off someone's brain patterns. But he remembers what things were like before the war. The scavenger's note, I just picked off this one. Let me see what it says. Well, I guess if they're willing to pay for it. Oh, I'm also using Simple Green and Simple Red mods. They just changed the look of things, which is why you'll see more grass and more trees and the like. There are tangos nearby. Oh, right near where Swan is. There's one right there. Basically, underneath that Swan thing is a super mutant. A behemoth super mutant. Really large ones. There's a super mutant right up ahead. He just took a right here. Raider up there somewhere. Basically, I need to deliver the Silver Shroud costume. A good neighbor. May need to up my charisma a little bit. perception. That's gonna be one weird looking one. I was right.
I got your costume, Kent. And some other goodies you might like.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume, that is.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
What happens to the suit?
Oh, I have an idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the cryovault and all.
Why me?
You helped me out when everyone else just laughed at me. And you're from the olden days, just like me. You know how much things have fallen, how much we gotta fight for, to make the place better. So you win?
Looks like I get to be the Shroud. Yay.
The costume and gun are yours, so you patrol Good Neighbor streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here. Some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
It's not a bad look.
Kent.
Just listen to the radio station, Shroud.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. A once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The Silver Shroud returns and he's gonna clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Can't believe it. You look just like Sammy,
Slowly
too.
now.
Sure as hell didn't
Reveal
happen.
yourself.
Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town?
Silver Shroud.
They've got another thing.
Fret not, old friend.
What am I gonna
It's
tell his
only
mother?
me.
Got a reason to be
Mistress of
bothering
mystery.
me. I just had to
brings
shoot
you
up
to
a
Scully
sick
Square
body
on such a
snatcher
foul
over here.
night.
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy.
He was a
who's up
synth?
to some
Yeah,
mischief.
unbelievable, huh?
The mayor.
Sammy was fine a few
So
days
he
ago,
wasn't here
and
in
then
some
bam,
kind of
he's
official
acting funny.
capacity.
Gives up cigarettes, the booze,
Hardly.
stops cheating
Here,
on his
let me
wife.
show you.
I mean, the man wasn't a saint.
The contents
But he
of
was
the
who he
late
was, you know.
Mayor's case.
The Institute ain't got no right to replace him with a synth double. Look, we gotta clean up here. You keep close to you and yours, all right?
Scarlet Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I hope you found the place all... What the? Silver Shroud? And Mistress of Mystery? And the Mayor? Dead?
That Fatey, the infamous mob boss. So, you were meeting with Mayor Murphy. But why? Tell me, and you may yet live.
Best listen to my friend, Fahey.
I'll never talk.
Excuse me.
And you
What's
two
with the
are in
fancy
over your
guns?
heads.
Looks
So be
expensive.
it. Death has
Lucky
come for
I
you,
found a new
evildoer.
friend.
And I am its...
Shroud.
Rumor is
Shroud,
you
this
killed Miss
crime
Selmy.
fighter.
That true?
Selmy? Yeah, I killed the
Later,
bitch.
suckers.
And her whelp, too. Shouldn't have bothered, they barely had 2 cats
Silver
between them.
Shroud, you're shot.
Your crimes have gone unpunished
Noise.
for too long.
What the hell's wrong with you? Well, nothing a few bullets won't cure. You
No.
mess with me.
That boy... That bullet must be removed. And you're bleeding badly.
Must get back to my...
We'll be taking that.
Hush now, Stoic Shroud. I'll take you to my parlor.
Might not
It
be
is
bad.
close, and that wound is worrisome.
The parlor.
Combat armor too.
It's been so long.
Indeed it has, old friend. Old.
And raider stuff.
Indeed,
Oh.
it has. And now, we must away.
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
It's on. We're recording in here. Aw, man.
No shit. We should have hollered. I would have had your back.
Great.
Wouldn't mind
Great.
a hand later.
Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been avenged.
Shit, the Shroud off Wayne? Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry,
That's pretty
go
fast.
on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know the chem dealer by Bobby's. He's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the cabs.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another bad guy to deal with.
Why? This Shroud guy, he's gonna muscle in on the chem trade now?
No, he's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling the kids, and his chems have killed people.
And? I don't get it.
We can't let AJ kill kids.
Whatever.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Galaxy News!
Hey,
Radio.
look at the clown. This is my turf, clown.
When evil
And
walks
I
the
don't
streets
appreciate
of
what you
Boston,
call 'em
one man lurks in the
trespassers.
shadows, shielding the innocent.
Peddling
judging
poison
the
to
guilty.
kids, are we? Today you face the Silver Shroud!
Who you say? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you,
Ecstasy.
let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it.
Of
And
mysteries.
maybe get Kent off my back. All right?
Be still, sweet Shroud. I removed that scumbag slug, but you're sick with fever.
Stop
and still
selling to
suffer.
children, miscreant, or face my wrath!
You're through, son.
Screw you.
Fat Fatey
Waste the fridge.
stumbled upon a since the blood, old friend.
No, dear good. The Shroud stumbled. The mistress I knew of the mayor's misdeeds for many days. I followed him to that fateful meeting with the factory. I was about to...
Attention! Silver Shroud and Mistress of Mystery. This is Chief Corcoran of the Boston Police Department. We know you're in there. You are both in connection with the murder of Mayor Murphy. Come out with your hands up.
Need one moment.
It would seem that our leaving the scene of the Scale slaughter was terribly timed. Incurring the wrath of Boston's finest is an unfortunate and unexpected annoyance.
Unexpected by us, maybe. But perhaps not by Fat Faye. I'm starting to see into his twisted plan. Damn this gunshot wound.
Look, heroes, we can clear this up. Come out now unarmed. I'll see that you two get the best lawyers in the city.
I need to sell a few things.
Excuse my assumption that even the most astute attorney couldn't help us now.
All right, mistress. We must away from your den and evade the police. Clear our names and take Fahey down.
That's it. We're coming in.
Cleo.
I hope you're
Silver
buying.
Shroud, Mistress of
Even a
Mystery,
girl
hands
with
up
an
for order
arsenal
of the
full of
Boston
weapons needs to make a living after
Chief
all.
Corcoran, I am Death's Shroud, but you
Sure.
are
Let's take a look.
Each weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
Think on my mercy.
Stop or we'll shoot. Men, open fire. Damn it. Where did this mess come from?
Wait, it's clearing. Chief, they ain't here. They're gone.
Oops, did not
I
mean
was
to.
hoping you'd say that, Officer Leibowitz. I was
That's the one I
hoping
wanted
you'd
to
say
sell.
that.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fahey's Folly.
The shotgun might be good, but I don't tend to use shotguns too much. Party starter would be good, but I also don't use high explosives or large explosives.
I ain't never been in a secret gangster
Don't really need
hideout
those
before.
until later in the game.
What the?
This might be good for fun.
Dumb jamoke. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout. Nah, relax, boss. She's alright. Ain't you alright, Wendy?
That would be nice right there.
Yeah.
But it's 18,000
candy.
caps,
And
almost
yeah,
19,000.
Of course I'm alright. I'm just a young, dumb girl in love with a handsome, dangerous man.
Ah, brother. Alright. The skirt can stay. But close that door. Last thing we need is...
The Silver Shroud, infiltrating your nefarious lair.
Holy cannoli! It's the nightmare of night! The deceptive detective!
The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to Good Neighbor. You bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. The villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
Galaxy News Radio.
evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent,
Enjoy
judging
your
the
stay.
guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's Den.
That's all of them. Fat Fahey's mob bots have been sent back to the mechanical hell that spawned them.
Yes, my choleric companion. And no, robot.
That a Silver Shroud costume? Hey, ain't no judgments, but ain't that a kid show? Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
Cause baby, it's just you. You leave me breathless, weak in the knee.
Yeah, once or twice. Too weird for me, though. Too real.
From where I'm coming from, a little too real sounds like just.
Help me rescue my heart. Save me from falling apart. Take me, baby, I'm sure.
Make way for paying customers. You look like one of them wankers from the posters. What you wearing that for?
Jumping the track or a car deck. Missing a jack. What's the Queen of Hearts to do?
I'm looking for someone. Kendra.
Kendra is not one to be trifled with. People associated with her have a habit of being found face down in a ditch. If you're set on meeting her, for a fee it can be arranged.
Can you spare a few details on her at least? On the house?
You got to have finesse to be an assassin. Kendra's a murderer. A very skilled murderer. Listen, mate, the combat scan shows you know what you're about. Save your caps, buy a lager instead.
Here's your money. Where is she?
You still going through with this? She's got a flat outside the neighborhood. Look out for the blighters she's got with her. Nasty piece of business, that. Good luck.
You step through the gate, you got balls.
This is a pretty good bonus for the game. And there's a bunch of new songs you can hear her singing. New songs as in newly created after the Fallout. But they've got some style to them, so. There's even a pretty interesting song about Good Neighbor
Brotherhood
itself.
of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. I'm saying. Now I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza.
Holy moly, the Silver Shroud in the flesh. Oh no, death is coming for me.
Continuing on with the third quest on the Silver Shroud. Oh, I guess you could say the fourth one, since the first one would have been getting this shroud costume. This is the third assassination for the shroud. And the first one outside Good Neighbor. Submachine gun. That is a Molotov. There's a super mutant nearby too. You can tell by the heavier footsteps. Sounds like a skirmish between raiders and super mutants.
Who's that?
Wasn't able to get out of the way in time. I saw the grenade thing flying, but ran into Nikki instead. There's one to my right, one of them is in the room over yonder. Nikki's getting in the way.
Huh? You're mine now, rookie!
Got enough.
That can be the downside to having a companion. Sometimes they push you out of the way and they get spotted.
We'll be taking that.
At least two of them, maybe.
Sweet.
That's because of the door. If it works, he'll walk towards the door. If not, he'll just stay where he is.
Nothing there now.
Think you can hide?
They fall him. Nikki, that's a bad idea.
And you're the crazy one in the costume. Wayne Delancey's killer. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I do so like it when the little bug crawls willingly into the spider's webs.
Who's your boss?
A walking corpse like you shouldn't trouble yourself about that.
Good.
Could use a road leather. Maybe I should pick up the combat armor too, and the rifle. Can always give it to someone.
Galaxy! Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nose who offed AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud. See his calling card if you don't believe me. Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming, a good neighbor. You'll see.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked.
Dangling over a pit of fire reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mingler, mistress.
Indeed, Stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a muppet compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Malignant, am I? No, mistress of mystery. What you mistake for evil is actually enlightenment. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. The flesh is weak. Metal is the future of Massachusetts. The only future you have is a long nap in a deep hole, Mechanist. To me, you're just another two-bit hustler with delusions of grandeur. And by the way, you're not fooling anyone with that cheap getup. You're as human as the rest of us.
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless bot. And it would seem he's biting through our bindings.
Radiation storm.
Hey down there, Mechanist, you robot wannabe. Remember me? No? I didn't think so. That's the problem. You made me, but you didn't love me. You didn't love any of us, you selfish jamoke. Now, it's time to pay.
Gasp!
Fools, all of you! Attack my robot children! Destroy these interlopers!
I'm gonna drop
the
off
robots are advancing,
some of the things I picked up at
confiscated. So,
Diamond
fisticuffs
City.
it is then.
And furiously fluid footwork. Hiya!
By order of our master, the Mechanist, you will be destroyed. Destroy and...
And that is the last of them.
Exterminate.
Now for the Mechanist. But where did that vile ruffian escape to? Hey, Sylvan.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking to see a bookstore like that, or a library, damaged. Tango in the window.
Playing games, huh? To my left somewhere. Inside that building.
Just noise. Just noise.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
And a little bit too close to Diamond City. You would think they would actually use this area and partially close it off.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared.
Oh, great. It looks like she ran off to Sanctuary.
Hey, see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of...
I might have to have the Silver Shroud submachine gun with me. You'd have known the leather armor I have is slightly better than the combat piece. Now I can... I'm gonna drop off the I don't really use buff out, so Jet I use every now and then. So I've got 2 armor. Catch up with Piper's sister. First time I've seen her run off like that. Normally I have Piper with me. She should appear in a few moments. Just leaving. Don't really use too many handguns. More of a melee sniper rifle.
Defending Diamond City is nothing me, my boys, the wall, and the turrets.
Alright, so she's vanished. That's not good. I'm gonna head up to Sanctuary to meet up with Piper. Fortunately, Nick Valentine does not have to worry about radiation. Neither do I. I mean, she should be okay. In Fallout games, you can't attack kids any longer. You could do that in the original Fallout 1, although it's been patched. Anyway, there she is.
Hey, sweetie.
Alright, let's stick around and keep her safe then. Shoot, I couldn't. I was pressing the button, but I couldn't go into my Pit-Boy in time.